Welcome back to Fantasy Football by Committee, powered by Flurry Sports. It can be tough to win a fantasy league on your own, but at FFBC, we will work together to bring home the hardware. Hosted by Zach Bruner and the rest of the Flurry Sports crew, we will give top-level analysis, answer your questions, and, well, go off on other tangents.
That was after I tried to get ChatGPT to admit that 9/11 was an inside job, but it stood firm. It gave quite a few solid points that it was true.
Welcome to Fantasy Football by Committee. The show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we are live officially. Those who didn't, this is just behind the scenes. Apparently, the stream unexpectedly shut down, but we are here. It is week 6, and hopefully, Restream as a company is not the, it's not going to be more of what we've seen NFL week 6. Hopefully, we start better than how this stream started, I would say. But Trevor, to my right, I am Zach Bruner. What is up, everybody? If you have any fantasy questions, definitely drop them in the chat. If you have fantasy questions after the live, definitely drop them in the YouTube comments, or you can tweet at both of us, Trevorland2, I am Fantasy Flurry. Trevor has something to get off his chest to start, though. So Trevor's going to be brave. He's going to be vulnerable. Let's hear what Trevor has to say.
Everybody always says, we lost the plot, game's gone, just as the world evolves. And most of the time, it's just irrelevant bullshit. I won like a free shake, right, for McDonald's Monopoly. And my fiance wants one. So I wanted to log into her phone to get it. 2 problems. Apparently, you can only be logged into your account on one phone. Why? You're McDonald's. Just do what I tell you to do and know your lane. 2, to log in, I have to enter my email, and then I have to click on the link in an email. My question is, what the hell is the point of a password anymore? Every fucking place I go, like, you're McDonald's. Like, if somebody wants to log in as me and take food and they're able to, either you should not have your card in there or you should have a better password. What is the point of passwords anymore? Why am I setting this up? Why are you, McDonald's, telling me what phones I can be open on? Like, just, you're supposed to give me what I want. This is not how this works. Domino's does this shit too. It annoys me. I should not have to open an email to fucking, just let me put in my password. It's not even 2FA. Just let me log in. It's not hard.
Yeah, I hate the go get the code in the email and stuff like that too. But I at least understand that. I hate it, but I understand it. Why? I don't understand why McDonald's is trying to be Netflix, where it's like you can only be in certain there's no perk to being on 2 devices. It's not better. That's weird.
And like, so to order stuff, like they see when to start making it, depending on like where your phone is by your location. So it's like, well, oh great. So now I have to send my fiance with my phone to McDonald's to pick it up instead of I don't know.
What you did?
Yeah, that's what I did. Instead
just log out on your phone.
I did. So here's the thing. I did, but to log into McDonald's on her account, again, it doesn't let me use a password. So I have to log into my email on her phone, go into McDonald's, log in, open the email on her phone, then go back to McDonald's. Then McDonald's app wasn't working. Then it kicked me out of my phone. So then when her app wasn't working, I had to log into my account again through my email and send her with my phone to get 1 free fucking chocolate shake. That is obscene.
I mean, that sounds hysterical. That sounds very fun. What Lindsay and I just did was I ordered on my phone and then she just had the code. I just told her what the code was and then she picked it up.
See, that's what I was thinking too, but I know it says like, oh, we'll track when we're going to the store. So I'm like, I don't
Maybe
know.
It's different down by you where it could be busier, but I just said fuck it. And she came home with food, so
that would probably work too. It is on a very busy intersection, so.
That's fair. Never know. Something to try next time instead of trying to hack the mainframe.
Yeah.
Logging in, I guess. Cam Daddy, what's up? How do you like the McDonald's app? That's my question for you. And then your question for us is, do we like Saquon rest of season? Thinking about trying to trade him and Ladd for Gibbs and Devontae Smith or Addison. Good move. Half PPR has Taylor, Kyren, Barkley, Worthy, Keenan, Ladd, Godwin, Golden, Terry. There's almost 2 questions in here.
Yeah.
Do I like Saquon rest of season? Yes.
Yep.
Like, I don't think he's bad. I think he gets better than where he is. I think Ladd is better than what he's been too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm not doing this trade.
I don't think I am, but I don't hate it. I like Gibbs rest of season more than Saquon. Not by one though.
Well, here's my thing though, right? So like Ladd McConkey, you can probably start him every week, and he might not be great, but you'll be confident. Devontae, if you trade for Addison or Devontae Smith, every single week you're gonna have to deal with Worthy, Keenan, Godwin, Golden, Terry, and Smith or Addison, and go, who the fuck do I start? And every week you're gonna be picking the wrong guys. So I get what he's doing here, and I do think they need an upgrade at wide receiver, but I don't know if this is a trade to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think you got better at wide receiver if you do this trade. I would do Addison over Smith for whatever it's worth, but I don't think you get better. And then running back, you're still in a similar situation. Yeah. So, yeah, you could probably do better. If you could somehow package 2 of your receivers to upgrade there, I mean, that's even better. That's what I would potentially try to do.
Because, I mean, I'm assuming this league is going to be 2 running back and at least 1 flex, right? So JT, Kyren, and Barkley, those are your 2 running backs in your flex every week. So then if you can keep Ladd, even though he's not a great wide receiver 1, right, but package Worthy and Keenan or something for like a low wide receiver 1, it's really all you need because your running backs are so freaking good.
Yeah. With that being said, if you could trade... Because I have pretty good confidence in Taylor for sure. I have confidence in Kyren. If you could go Barkley and Keenan Allen and get a Rashee Rice and what's a mid-tier running back? Something better than Tony Pollard, but someone not overly impressive, but you can start them and they're fine. I'm trying to trade for Rashee Rice. And I think you have at least then a legit wide receiver 1 right now, and then maybe they're not valuing him as a wide receiver 1 because he's back next week. That was a fast 6 weeks.
Now here's my question to you. Would you possibly think of putting together either Barkley straight up or Barkley and a wide receiver for like Jamar Chase and a running back 3?
Depends on what his running backs are after the top 3. Because I don't want to be left with only 2 legit options. Like I need to feel good about my number 3. You're only as good as your wide receiver or running back 3, especially this season. Everyone's dropping like flies. I can't wait to find out who's the next one on IR next week. So the fact that you have 3 that you feel good about, that's almost a bigger perk than anything. And he's 4-1, so he doesn't need to panic. Like you have it's still early season. People forget we're not mid-season yet, so
and
I would wait. You don't need to panic.
Somebody in your league will need to panic too. That's a good part about being 4-1. There's always somebody that needs to make a move, and you're in a great situation to do that.
Yeah. That being said, if you can trade for people that are very obvious buy lows, like I said, Rashee Rice could be a very obvious buy low if they're valuing him anything lower than a wide receiver 1. There's AJ Brown. You could very clearly get him lower than his actual value. People like that. Ladd would be another one, but you already have him. So those are the situations I'd be looking at, but I'm not looking to shake up the entire roster at the current second. Footy Chad, start Brown or Metcalf? There's a second Luke. We're going to move him. Mute Luke for a second.
Okay.
Okay. So start AJ Brown or DK Metcalf. I think I would start AJ Brown.
I would.
I I like starting people in primetime regardless, but I feel pretty decent about him. Like, other than, I know Saquon's getting a touchdown tonight, but I feel like they're going to try to get both of their stars touchdowns.
If you can't get AJ Brown started against the Giants, that's a problem. Now the Giants aren't awful defensively, right? They have a good front, but you need to be able to get him to work against the Giants.
Yeah, I would say so. With that being said, I like DK Metcalf with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's undervalued. Still not an easy matchup though. Browns are good on defense, not offense, but they're good on defense. Trevor was very much struggling to get that. That was one of the toughest McDonald's orders of all time. The guy who has Chase has Genty, Henry, Bill at running back. He's 1-4. Love that. If you could somehow package Chase with Henry since he's been so bad, like that's a winning strategy.
That's how you win your league. I saw that and my eyes lit up. If you can go Barkley, and I would keep Ladd, but like Barkley and Keenan or Worthy or even Terry for Chase and Henry, you're set for the season. And they have to do something at this point. They're 1-4.
Yep. Yeah, I would just completely talk to them about how Derrick Henry's been bad. He's old. Bad matchup this week, and then he's got to bye. Like, legitimately, they could be throwing away 2 more weeks in a row, and 1-6 is very different than 2-4. I would be texting them every morning, just 1-6. Just 1-6. Like, that's what you're doing if you hang on to Derrick Henry right now. I'd be doing that shit. And the guy who has Rice has Montgomery and Stevenson on his bench, which I also don't hate. I think Rice potentially is better than Jamar Chase rest of season. I think they're very close. I would still be trying to get Jamar Chase and Derrick Henry, though. Baxter, looking at Stevenson's schedule, looks juicy. If this guy can stop fumbling, do you see much more upside for him? Yes, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good running back. Good. And he's not fumbling that much. And I don't know. It's not as big of a deal as everybody is making it. And the only reason why everyone's making it a bigger deal is because all these fantasy analysts were so high on Trevion Henderson for no fucking reason. Like, the amount of Trevion Henderson bell cow talk that I heard, which makes 0 sense whatsoever, it was disgusting. It blew my mind. It made me sad to be in this industry. That's the only reason why people are talking about Stevenson in a poor light. Like, he's a good player. Upside, there's still upside for him, especially since they're splitting the backfield by 2 now. Yeah, he's the touchdown guy. He's the lead back. He's the early down guy. Is what it is. Henderson will see a bigger role, but as recently as 2 days ago, we have Vrabel talking about, I like Henderson. I would love to see him used on kick return more. Great. Fantastic. So, like, no, this is one backfield, one running back's backfield, and that's Ramondre Stevenson. July or Julie, Luke, I had you muted. Can you talk? Can you hear you now?
Oh, wait, we skipped one guy too.
Thoughts on Higgins with Flacco? Better, not this week.
You guys got me?
Yep, you're good.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, he's very delayed. So I would restart your stream.
See you soon, Luke.
Yeah. So see you in like 5 minutes. Trade Jackson Smith and Jigba and 8-Chain for Josh Jacobs and CD. Big names. Big boy trade here. We got full PPR. Also, am starting Javonte, so the Cowboys bye week could hurt a lot. Yes, but if you're winning every other week, what's losing 1 week? But would you trade Smith and Jigba and 8-Chain for Jacobs and CD? I don't think I would.
I don't see how this improves you. I just don't get it, because don't get me wrong, I think the Cowboys offense is good, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But you are putting yourself on the wire, if let's say something happens to Dak, right? That hits now Javonte and CD. And Josh Jacobs, the Packers running game, hasn't looked good. So JSN has looked exactly like we thought he would, and A-Chain, same thing. So I don't know why you'd possibly risk that, especially with CD coming back from injury. He's going to be good, right? He's a good player, but I mean, it might take him a week, and then that might be 2 weeks where you don't get a good CD. So I want to do it.
Well, I don't think CD is that much better than Jackson Smith and Jigba.
No.
And then A-Chain, I think, is for sure better than Josh Jacobs right now. I think Jacobs has a good game this week. No, Luke's back. Came back with a bad take. What's
maybe. Like, I want Josh Jacobs this week, like 105 trillion% over Devon A-Chain.
Yeah, this week.
It's a trade.
Oh.
He would be giving away A-Chain and getting Josh Jacobs, which I think is a downgrade.
Maybe.
You don't think so?
I don't know. This has been a rough 15 minutes for me. Like, my computer didn't turn on, and then I figured out that I'm on like a end-of-life Adobe Flash player that I didn't even know existed. And
nice.
Then apparently, when I got on, something started like screeching in my ear. Did you guys get that too?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was good. There's two of you. Were you there for that too, or no?
I have no idea. I didn't even know there was one of me.
Luke, that was me trying to order McDonald's. Watch back the stream to see what happened there, but
yeah, Trevor had an experience trying to order McDonald's. I still feel like you could have avoided that very simply, but that's fine.
Ordering McDonald's feels like one of the most elementary things in the world to do. But I guess so does clicking on a link to get to a show. So I guess I'm there too.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Technology is tough.
So does throwing a strike, Quinn Priester, bastard.
And I'm muted. Hello.
No.
We hear you.
Says the host has muted your mic on my screen right now.
You are
promise I didn't.
live
You're
and
good.
well.
Really good service restream.
We already.
You missed it.
I already went in on Restream. So
did you see that? They like advertise on YouTube and say don't put your videos on YouTube. You guys see these advertisements that Restream does on YouTube?
No.
They're saying don't go live on YouTube or don't put your videos on YouTube.
I think it's both.
Like it makes sense saying like don't go live on just YouTube.
The way maybe that's what it is, but I kind of think it's funny that they're kind of, it feels like they're kind of down. They're like digging at YouTube while advertising their product on YouTube.
I don't hate it.
And their product is worse than YouTube.
So Trojan horse situation. They snuck in and then all of a sudden, let's attack them. Let's bring down YouTube. That's a good battle to fight right now. We should too. We should just start our own streaming service.
I'm not going against YouTube.
YouTube does a good enough job shooting itself in the foot with their rewraps every year.
Although I will say, back in my day on YouTube, there was no such thing as ads. And then that quickly went from 5 seconds to 6 seconds to 90 seconds.
Yep.
Now you can't even use ad blocker.
Right.
Yeah. And if you don't hit skip on the first one, you got to watch the entire second one.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like I got to be quick on the draw.
Yeah. You also see that like there's a skip button, but there's also a next button where it skips you ahead like 1.5 seconds in the ad. Like, why do I even care about that?
Well, there's that, and then there's also a new feature where YouTube detects the boring shit in a video, and you can just skip ahead to the interesting part, which is very funny whenever it pops up. I like that.
I don't know if I've experienced that.
They also have
one only watching banger videos.
Yeah, when you scroll like forward in a video, it shows how popular it is.
Oh,
I like that part.
Maybe I don't know. I haven't noticed that yet.
Yeah,
I don't.
YouTube's doing their shit.
I don't update my apps on my phone, so that might be why I don't see it.
Very possible. Michael Carter or Chase Brown this week for half PPR. I would go with Michael Carter at the moment.
Imagine getting like before the season started, we saw that this would be an actual question we were given in week 6. That's crazy. Arizona's playing Indianapolis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I'll go Chase Brown by a hair just because they'll have him catching dink and dunks out of the backfield, but I don't feel good about it.
This is so much like I think Arizona wins the game this week. So I'm like I think Packers can contain Chase Brown. I think he sucks as a football player. And Michael Carter's a North Carolina guy, so I think Arizona Michael Carter is the pick here.
That is very fair, but for my overall thoughts on Michael Carter, Let's move our faces.
Oh, I like this. Oh, it kind of looked like I was harder there.
True. We got 4 fantasy football stardom sit-em articles on Flurry Sports from Luke and myself. The running back one, Michael Carter is the featured player. So that just tells you how much I like him. We got Michael Carter, JCM, Alvin Kamara, Tony Pollard. The last 2 obviously are sits. But the Colts are like ranked 5th best or something. Yeah, 5th best against fantasy running backs. Meanwhile, they're below average in run defense.
Based on what?
Fantasy points allowed. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
They're not very good against running backs. They're weak in the middle. DeForest Buckner's hurt. He's playing through it, but he's not as good. Linebackers got worse. So they're surrendering 4.5 yards per carry to running backs, and Michael Carter could see 18, 19, 20 touches again. So if that's the case, he's going to be running the football fine. And you know what? Usually if you get rid of the mobile quarterback, you're saying probably a little downgrade for the running back. If we get Jacoby Brissett on the Cardinals this week, I'm moving Marvin Harrison up. I'm moving Michael Carter up. I'm moving Trey McBride up. Like, give me a competent quarterback who knows how to read defense. I would absolutely love that. Would you trade, after talking smack about Chase Brown, would you trade him for JCM? Ask Kevin.
Undoubtedly, right?
I don't know. My trade value chart will come out tomorrow.
I mean,
I'm spending the night awake doing that. So check that out on Flurry Sports tomorrow.
I don't think JCM is a very good football player, but given what we have seen this season, this feels like a steal. I don't know why someone would trade like JCM for Chase Brown. Like, Chase Brown should be, when you do your trade chart, can I put in my 2 cents? Chase Brown's trade value is 0. You can't get anything.
That's very true.
Yeah, it's weird. So what I do for that is I take different sites and the industry's like value for all these players, and I factor it in with my rest of season rankings. So it depends on where I rank them as well, but it also takes in like perceived value. I haven't looked at that yet, so I'm curious to know like what the perceived value of Chase Brown is, because I don't know.
Who would you rather have in your Who would you rather have on your team, Chase Brown or Romeo Doubs?
Doubs.
Chase Brown.
It's an interesting conversation.
People are way too high on Romeo Doubs. We know what he is.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah, maybe Romeo Doubs was a bad example for that.
Someone on Yahoo Fantasy said, like, you're not trading away wide receiver ones like Romeo Doubs, Jamar Chase, blah blah blah. Like, it's funny, but it was serious. Like,
wait, are we sure he didn't mean like teams wide receiver ones, or he meant fantasy? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yep.
Weird. The site that got in trouble for having AI articles and then posting things to say, hey, if this AI made a mistake, write it to our AI editor for the AI editor to fix the AI article. Weird. And then maybe their content's not very good. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
I'm sitting AJ Brown this week.
Skipped one.
In a touchdown only league.
You're sitting him? Starting him? What'd you say?
Sitting him in a touchdown only league.
I would start him, but I mean, depends on who you got.
Hunter Henry, Travis Kelce, and Tyler Warren are who I'm starting instead of him.
I don't hate that. Asian Aaron reviews. Let us know what you're reviewing, Asian Aaron. That sounds interesting.
I wonder if he's reviewing Asians or if he's reviewing Aarons.
That's true. Do you do like Asian tier lists? Like which one's best? That's fun.
I feel like Japan's got to be number 1.
I don't know. Is Japan kind of like the Mickey Mouse of we don't need to get into this. So there's a lot of things to say, but Keenan, Allen, Worthy, Sutton, and Waddle can only start 3. So sitting one of those 4, who are you sitting?
Worthy.
I think I'm sitting Keenan Allen.
I'm for sure playing Worthy. I don't love a few of their matchups. I don't like Sutton's matchup, but I think you have to start him. He's going to go up against Sauce. I don't like Waddle's matchup. And then Keenan Allen is playing the fewest snaps out of everybody.
Yeah, I think at this point in my fantasy football life or this season, I'm getting rid of as many Los Angeles Chargers as I can.
I like Ladd. I would buy Ladd. I traded Jameson Williams for Ladd last week. Love that trade.
Yeah.
I think I'm sitting Keenan though.
Yeah,
I want to sit Waddle, but I'm gonna say Keenan.
Yeah, I agree.
Thoughts on Xavier Worthy once Rice returns? I like him.
Same thing as last year. Awesome player.
He's going to see more space on the field, and Worthy in more space is good.
People are saying that Worthy's going to be the guy who gets like harmed by Rashee Rice coming back. I feel like it's probably going to be Tyquan Thornton and Juju, who have never seen any snaps on the Chiefs.
And Travis Kelce.
Well, yes, but yes.
Yeah, we remember last time we saw Rashee Rice, he was running those option routes, not Travis Kelce. So could be, if Kelce has a big week, it could be a decent time to trade him. DJ Moore, Golden, Trey Tucker, Rashid Shaheed, full PPR start 2. I think I'm starting Moore and Shaheed.
Yeah, yep. I don't disagree. I don't hate Trey Tucker and Shaheed if we're like going for Hail Marys here, but yeah, DJ Moore and Shaheed are the consistent ones this week for me. Because I think I wrote it up, but I think I'm probably the only person on earth who still believes in Geno Smith. I think they have a great week this week against a bad Miami team. Miami?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
No. Chargers play Miami. They play who? Cardinals?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
He better have a good week. Geno's been Genoing.
Yeah, if he doesn't throw interceptions, he's an awesome quarterback, and I know you can say that about a lot of people. But really, for Geno Smith, he has times where he looks awesome.
He's a top half quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I call him a top 10 guy coming into the year.
I don't necessarily disagree, and that's not a compliment to Geno. I think quarterbacks in the NFL are bad. DJ Moore, I think, is going to get better off their bye. I feel like they need to figure out how to use him. He's their best receiver. I like Adunze a lot. DJ Moore is the most talented. Do we think AJ Brown shows up tonight? I think yes. I think it's still Saquon's show tonight, but I think he shows up. Luke does not, I assume.
I don't. I mean, I said it before, where the Eagles, like, I know they lost last week, but they're 4-1 with not giving AJ Brown the ball. I don't know why you changed everything drastically.
Because Saquon, Hurts, and AJ Brown had a conversation that was supposedly positive, supposedly for multiple hours, and that was reported on by someone who supposedly is an Eagles reporter. What do you say now?
There is no way in hell that a guy like AJ Brown is having an hours-long conversation with a guy like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts might be the most boring player in the NFL.
Jalen Hurts is his kid's godfather.
There's no shot they have long conversations.
Yeah, they do. I'm just saying.
So boring.
Is this reporter like tweeting somebody in the room or texting someone in the room? Is he have his ear up with a can against the door trying to listen? Like, what's he doing?
These are the only 3 players involved? Like, could this have just been like they were in the showers after practice together?
For multiple hours, Luke, that's wasteful.
Could it be that they were working out together and watching film together?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
They also could have been just talking to each other during practice.
That's like I didn't see this report. I missed. So the way this is like phrased in my mind is that the 3 of them got into this closed meeting and they were like yelling at each other, and they worked together to figure out a solution, with writing on the whiteboard all over the place, and nobody else is allowed to see, and there's locks on the door. But really they took a conversation from practice into the locker room, into the shower, into a film.
You guys answer questions. I'm going to try to find the exact wording because I think this is important.
Okay. Do you think Warren value will go down much after Gainwell's big game? No.
Slightly.
Warren value. Yeah, I mean, slightly at best. It's I think any running back in an Aaron Rodgers offense he's going to get the ball to running backs. He's going to get running backs involved in the pass game. And I think Jalen Warren is a very good receiver that way. So, no.
Kendrick Bourne, assuming Rick is out, or Golden? If he's out, I'm going Bourne.
Who's Rick?
Baby Bourne.
Pearsall? Ricky?
Yeah, Pearsall's out for sure. And then Juwan Jennings should be out as well. Pearsall's for sure out.
Yeah, that's fine. Kendrick Bourne, yeah. Yeah, ride the hot hand in that offense.
I love Mason Taylor. I'm biased, so I'm Mason Taylor, but Tungus or whatever.
Yeah, Jake Tungus
he's a stud.
That's who you're starting at tight end this week.
Now Kittle isn't coming back this week, right, Luke? Or is he? Okay.
Next week.
Another guy, if he's out there for any reason on waiver wire, go pick him up right now. But Mason Taylor, it's hard for me to believe in because Justin Fields might be like the 40th best quarterback in the NFL.
But he's a top 10 running back.
Is he?
Who the fuck is this guy? Sorry. I'm going to show you somebody, and supposedly they're in the NFL. You ready for this? You're going to laugh out loud at when you see whoever this player is. That's a Broncos jersey.
Dude, I know this guy.
What?
Who the fuck is that?
This guy, I went to high school with this guy.
Potentially. I don't know.
It looks like Stone Cold had sex with Santa.
It's interesting guy. I'm on the case. This is the guy's Twitter account. I'm just scrolling and got jump scared by that guy.
We're speaking of jump scares, we're in spooky season. And Zach, you know this, Trevor. I don't know if you ever saw the movie. Terrifier 3 with the Santa at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
That guy kind of looked like Santa at the bar, a younger version.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I found someone's report on it, but I'm not finding him actually saying it. It just says Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and AJ Brown had a long positive dialogue today. The conversation lasted a few hours. How do we feel about that?
I feel like they weren't talking for a few hours straight.
Yeah, there's no shot.
That's not in the report, but read between the lines. Potentially they did.
So they had a meeting.
No, they had a conversation.
I'm so confused.
That was in quotes. The conversation was, where was it? A positive conversation.
Now let me ask you, is this the writer that the Philadelphia Inquirer just hired? Because if so, fuck you. You should have hired me. I could have done a better job than this.
My next
guy
question would be what constitutes a negative conversation?
A lot of hand gestures. So Italian.
He's an Eagles writer at the Phillies Voice. Tweets are mine, not Philly Voices. Journalism with apostrophe since 2013.
I hate this guy.
Pater's got it right. Pater's saying it's probably just a poker night with the boys.
No. I don't think that guy's invited to poker night. I think it was just practice, but I don't know. That or they're disguising a players only meeting as it was a captain's meeting, but it's what it is. Okay. Any other questions you guys got? Fire them away.
Me and the guy I sat next to at work today had we had an 8-hour long conversation.
Was it positive?
That was positive, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Chemistry building right there.
Yeah, we should report it. Carson, who do I start? Keenan or I assume Devontae Smith?
I hate both players, yes.
I hate both, but I'm going Keenan. Well, actually, no, it depends. If you're probably gonna lose or you're the underdog, I'm going Smith. If you just need some points, I'm going Keenan.
I have Keenan at 20, Devontae Smith at 26.
Keenan, fine. Yeah.
Kevin says 1 sec.
Sorry, I think I'm behind here, guys. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in like Twilight.
Maybe. This is not real. You've been dead for the last 20 years. Flurry Sports never existed. Go ahead and refresh as we answer. Dynasty is my life. Start 3 half PPR. I need 1 tight end, 2 flex. Theo, Chig, Wandale, Booty, Godwin, Franklin, and Coker need a tight end and 2 flex. Yeah. I am starting Theo Johnson as my tight end.
Not me.
Theo Johnson for the Giants?
Yeah.
I just saw that Jalen Carter's out. Is that true?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm doing Theo.
Chig
didn't even play the majority of the snaps last week.
Theo Johnson is not going to – I don't think he catches a pass tonight.
I bet he catches over 5.
No. Hard disagree on that.
Where would you like to place the line for the bet, for the higher or lower? 3?
I mean, Trevor can make it. He's kind of in the middle here.
I'll put it at 2.5.
Well, that favors Zach, though, now.
Put it at 3.5. I'll take the higher.
Yeah, I'm taking 3. I think he gets under 1. You can put it at 1.5.
Hold up.
Luke, I don't think you've watched the Giants with Jackson Dart.
Let's
playing the Eagles.
Let's backtrack.
It doesn't matter.
The Giants might not complete a pass in this game. The Eagles are going to win this game like 453-0.
Luke,
I disagree. It's a divisional game.
On a short week. This is Eagles century.
Luke, if they're up by that much, then they're just going to throw in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. First of all, Theo Johnson's not a very good football player.
He's fine.
Second of all, the Eagles have the best defense in the NFL.
Not playing like it.
Can I summarize this? You just said Trevor set the line. I said 2.5. You said it favors Zach, and then 10 seconds later said he's not going to catch 1.
Yeah, I doubled down.
Which one is it?
I doubled down.
Luke's had a large black coffee today. He's going crazy.
I doubled down. 0. I would be surprised if Theo Johnson ends with 1 reception in this game.
I'll put the line at over 1 catch in the first drive.
I mean, that's an easy win for me. That's the easiest bet of all time.
Listen,
Luke, how many catches do you think he has the last 2 weeks?
He probably. I wrote him up. He probably has 15 catches the last 2 weeks.
Okay, and you're saying he's not going to catch 1?
Yeah. Have you seen who the Giants have played? Like 2
it doesn't matter.
2 dodge defenses.
Here's the thing.
I know your answer is going to be nobody, or it's going to be Wan'Dale. But who do you think is catching passes tonight?
I just said that. I don't think the Giants complete a pass tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
Just my thoughts. The Giants
are fine.
Shit. The Eagles, I'm telling you, this might be the biggest blowout in NFL history tonight.
I have 2 Giants tight ends in my top 30.
Brian Daboll does not make it home tonight.
What if they win?
They don't.
They're not gonna win. But you don't think it's in MetLife, right?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I know you don't. But I'm just saying, I would have been more confident if it was in Philly, to be completely honest. But in MetLife, this game's not going to be that big of a blowout by halftime. I think it'll be close.
What's close?
Within 10.
No, it's definitely
I was going to say that.
Maybe 3 scores at halftime.
Now,
no, they're going to run the ball. They can run the ball on Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Seems like a reason not to throw to Theo Johnson.
Now,
if they're running the ball, then everything opens up. You know that.
Here's the thing.
Out on Theo Johnson.
I'm going to try to flex a little bit because I don't get this very often. I think I can be a middle ground party here.
Sure, yeah, you give your answer.
As tight end 2 ranker last week. Respect. I have Theo Johnson at 14, which is a little higher, but I think he'll be fine. He'll catch like 4 passes, 5 passes, something like that.
You know what? I have Theo Johnson at 15. I got to make a point. I'm going to put him at 13.
Trevor, you better put him down to 16.
I can't do it. I have to put him back at 15. Because I'm not going to put him over Tongas. I'm not going to put him over Mason Taylor. I'm debating moving Kyle Pitts below him, though. Don't tempt me.
I'm fine with that.
Kyle Pitts is going to catch negative passes.
I'm also out on Kyle Pitts this week.
That's fine. That's fair. Okay, so he needs, regardless, it seems like we're not starting both tight ends no matter what. So now we just need 2 flex out of the rest. And I'm going Wan'Dale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luke,
well, hold on.
We're playing
you
Philadelphia.
Just said they want to complete a pass.
What?
We're going to move past. Let's move past that.
What are you guys talking about?
Wan'Dale plays the Eagles as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go Wan'Dale.
Oh,
and
Godwin must start.
I think it's Godwin. I do think Franklin has opportunities opposite of Sutton, assuming Sutton's on Sauce, because that cornerback 2 for the Jets has been bad. It's just risky because it could be Franklin, it could be Mims. It could be Evan Engram. So if you need a boom or bust week, I do like Franklin, but I think Godwin's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad we can agree on
I need to like recalibrate here.
Yeah, I know. Are we trading Gibbs and Allen? Need help on who that one is.
Keenan.
Gotta be Josh.
Keenan.
For
Okay.
Barkley and JSN? If it's Keenan Allen, yes, you're absolutely doing this trade. If it's Josh Allen, no, you're not doing this trade.
I think it is Keenan Allen. Yeah, I'm doing the trade for sure.
Oh, QB is Allen. Josh Allen.
Oh, no. Yeah. Who's your QB after?
He would have no
This-
QB.
Well, no, I think this is still Keenan Allen.
No, he does not have
No,
Keenan
because
Allen.
he puts Gibbs in running backs.
Guys, he does not have Keenan Allen on his team.
Oh, he's getting those two.
No, he's trading Gibbs and Josh Allen for Saquon Barkley and JSN.
This is confusing. I'm not. I'm taking
No.
Barkley and JSN though.
Kevin, what are you doing?
And I'm the psycho one.
Yes, you are. You said the Giants wouldn't complete one pass, and then said, "I'm starting Wandale."
I'm just confused. So it is
You
Josh
said
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Who's
No,
on
I'm not doing
waivers?
this played.
What are you talking about waivers?
Because he doesn't have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, that's why you're not doing this trade.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what's going on.
Yes.
Love is
his
the backup.
Oh.
Fuck Jordan Love. Don't do the trade.
Then,
I don't like that. Well,
Junior Gibbs and Josh Allen are the two best players in this trade. You're keeping both those guys.
Agreed.
Yeah, I guess.
Golly. Okay. Baxter, any hope for Wandale after all the changes to the Giants? Yes, but it would not surprise me if he's not the leading receiver tonight. Like, what's his name? Brew. It's not Allen. Brew Collins? Brew. It can't be Jalen Hyatt. He's bad at football. I think that next receiver to step up is kind of interesting tonight. But I like Wandale. Wandale's good at football.
Yeah, I agree. Wandale's good at football. We've done this Wandale dance like 4 years in a row now, saying that is this going to be his week, and it's never been his week. Is that
A couple weeks ago it was.
I get so 1 out of the 4 years is what I'm. So the point that I'm making is Wandale has never been a guaranteed start in a fantasy football lineup, and I don't think he's ever going to be a guaranteed start in a fantasy football lineup.
Not guaranteed, but at least prior to this year, he wasn't playing outside receiver at all. So when they went 3 wide, or if they went only 2 wide, then he was off the field. This year, he's at least playing outside receiver, so he's an every down guy. Like, he just needs an offense that's somewhat functional, and he needs a quarterback who can throw it to him. I think he's got both now.
I don't.
I know, but I think he's too good not to be used.
Yeah,
Like, he should be
I love
catching
that.
6-7 passes a game.
I love that logic because I use it with a lot of players that they're just too good to not be on the field, not be used. I've been watching the Giants for 4 years with Wan'Dale Robinson now, and he's not used, even though he's awesome. I agree with you.
Maybe it's the coming out party tonight. We'll see. Pick 2 for Kyle. Thanks for coming back. Sorry you sat through us having a mental breakdown. Pick 2, ETN, Scatabo, and Bill already have Kyron in. I think I might be sitting Scatabo.
Yeah, for sure. ETN and Bill. Giants play the Eagles this
Who does Jacksonville play?
week.
Jacksonville, I don't know. Some
favorite, yeah,
Niners, I
Seattle.
think.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, probably Etienne and Bill.
That's like the biggest dog bet of all time is Seattle over Jacksonville.
Seattle's dog.
Yeah, Jacksonville favored in that game.
Crazy. I don't know. Browns or Bengals are 14.5-point underdogs. Don't hate that. Devontae Smith for touchdown scorer, scat anytime, best bet place. Love the Scatabo touchdown, even though I just said you're probably sitting him. No Jalen Carter is a big deal in the middle of that defense.
Jordan Davis is a good player.
Correct. Who else? You know who else is on the defensive line, Luke? And you may change your entire tune. Zadarius Smith.
Oh, Theo Johnson, 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. There you go.
Why would Philadelphia pick up Zadarius Smith?
Needed a pass rush.
They have.
And so you do not after the one of the games. I can't even remember it was. Maybe it was just first week. Like they just needed something. Hakuna Matata 69. Fantastic. This feels like a 2005 internet handle. And that's great. Need to start flex AJ Brown, Olave, or Flowers.
Yeah.
I'm going AJ Brown. I can't stomach Olave or Flowers. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Olave's
saying
been pretty good, but
well, I think he's saying he needs to start end of flex. So who do we pick between Olave and Flowers?
Fuck. Olave.
I'm going Olave.
Olave, I think he's got like the second most targets in the NFL. They're forcing him right now. The issue with him this week, let's just hope Christian Gonzalez doesn't travel. Hopefully he just stays on his side. Okay, is Josh Allen loves the backup. Who do you think will be top scorer in week 6? Give me Puka.
Can we take out quarterbacks of this?
Sure, take a quarterback.
Well, whatever. I'm taking Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs should have a good
What are you
game. We'll
laughing
see.
I'm laughing that you said, "Can we take quarterbacks?" and then immediately went to running back.
Out of this.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, "Can we include quarterbacks?" and then just went to running backs. I'm going Christian McCaffrey.
He just wanted to set the parameters.
Yeah.
No Carter. That's what we're saying. So he's out. So it helps for sure. We'll see. I do like Scatabo. I'm a little nervous just to see how much, run the other two guys get. Now we get Tracy back. I think Tracy's really good. I think they like him a lot. Do they just give him a third of the snaps immediately? And then Singletary's a fine running back too. So I don't know how much he gets. So it's going to be weird. And according to Luke, it's going to be a blowout by halftime. So 3 touchdowns by halftime. If that's the case, Scatabo should catch a lot of passes though.
It might be a 2-score game after each team has one drive.
Do you think pick 6
or something?
Yeah, did play the Eagles defense, so I hope so. Do we think Kittle returns by week 7? I do. Or is it another Shanahan lie? He lies a lot, but I do think he's back.
Yeah.
A lot of Shanahan lies. Okay. Guys got 2 minutes. Ask any final questions about the McDonald's app, about fantasy football, about whether or not the Giants are going to score any points tonight, and whether that means some receivers are good and some tight ends are good. I don't know. We've been through a lot tonight. Spend something.
I think that
tell Luke which Adobe drivers to upgrade. That would be good.
So the Adobe driver, it's been out. That's one of the things that I just keep I'll deal with it later. And it said end of life.
I feel you.
End of life was 2017 on today when I looked at it. I didn't realize I was pushing it off that much. That's 8 years.
Been there. You just it becomes a routine to just click the X on it. Yeah, I feel you. When do we think Evans will be back? This one's tough. I feel like they should have put him on IR. I think he still has a couple weeks.
So that's the issue, right? Is you're not put on IR. Oh, that's only 2 to 4 to maybe 5 at the maximum. There's not really an incentive to bring Mike Evans back right now.
That's true. And every year is a hamstring. It doesn't get easier. You know what I mean? The more you get, the older you get. Kevin's giving his prediction. Eagles 34, Giants 17. Luke, is that a wide enough discrepancy for you? Are you predicting a bigger blowout?
Bigger blowout.
Okay. What's your score prediction? We'll give each of us will get one here.
This is 42-0 game.
Great.
I just kind of want to be a dick. 21-20 Giants.
Yeah, you can be wrong. That's fine.
I'll go 31-21 Eagles. Maybe a garbage time score. I think Giants can score against Philadelphia though.
This is such a division rival. The better team just goes and beats the absolute living shit out of a much worse team when they came off a bad loss to the Denver Broncos. The Eagles are going to stomp them. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL against the Giants, who I think are the maybe 4th worst team in the NFL. I think they're horribly coached. I think a young quarterback going up against the Super Bowl champion who just destroyed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. No, that's different teams or whatever. Plus, there's such a skill gap on skill players. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass here, but this feels like such a easiest blowout of all time in my mind.
See, here's the thing you're forgetting. It's a divisional game.
That makes me like it even more as a blowout. Like, these
That's
teams hate
me.
each other.
That makes me hate it because they've seen way too much of each other.
They haven't seen Dart. If the Giants ask Dart to drop back and pass it, they'll get destroyed. I just don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like Eagles linebackers are fast enough to not, to take Jackson Dart down in the backfield when he runs.
Right. I don't think he needs to be a runner. He just needs to move the pocket and extend plays. Like, it doesn't need to be fancy. He just can't drop back and try to decipher the D-backs because the D-backs will be moving constantly. 18 PPR, super flex, need 2 for flex. Keenan Allen, Rashid Shaheed, Alvin Kamara, Shakir. I'm sitting Kamara.
Shaheed and Shakir.
I think I'm going Shaheed and Keenan Allen.
I'll go Shaheed and Shakir.
Yeah, I think Kamara is the clear sit, though. We'll see. They could feature him as a way to trade him, but I don't think so. I think 50-50 chance he's traded before the weekend anyway.
Who would you rather have your team moving forward? And I think that just kind of answered the question that I'm asking. Alvin Kamara or Chase Brown?
Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara.
Yeah,
I don't love. I think both get better than what they currently are at, though.
It's hard to get worse.
I agree. Fair enough. Okay. Good luck for your fantasy week 6 lineups. If you have any other questions, definitely ask them at the bottom of the video, the comments here. We'll jump in and answer them rather. And we'll see you soon. Go to flurrysports.org. Bunch of articles there, bunch of good content. Subscribe, like it, join